Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this Thursday morning. It's now the 8th day of May. Wow, this month's flying by. The 8th day of May, 2025. This is the morning briefing coming to you from the home weather office, and it's another beautiful morning as I look out the window. Just a nice day, comfortable morning. Temperatures today are going to run warmer than yesterday. Yesterday we had that good delta breeze working throughout the day. That's going away now, and we are going to see warmer temperatures for the next few days, likely peaking during the day on Saturday. We'll talk more about that, as well as the cool down beyond that, what that means for Mother's Day, as well as chances of rain for early next week. But we want to start this morning with a reply to a comment from yesterday and a little story. Now, first I'll get to the comment. I'm sorry, I have to look at my other monitor to see what it came from. Six-Pot Jackpot yesterday. Six-Spot Jackpot wrote, anything over 85 is hot. Obviously, just my opinion, but you're all free to have yours. So that started because yesterday I talked about the fact that to me, and when I was on TV, that we would reserve 100 degrees, the word hot for anything over 100 degrees. And the way that started was... we were doing the news one day, and one of the anchors commented on air that, man, it's hot out there. And it was a day that was like at this time of year, and it was like 72 degrees. And I was like, come on, 72 degrees, that's not hot. But they had come from a much cooler climate. So they in their opinion, 72, 75, whatever it was that day was hot, or at least felt hot. And so from then on, I thought, well, this is news, and words have meaning, and you have to be careful with your words and that sort of thing. And you just can't throw around words, whatever it may be, in terms of adjectives. And as they say in news, adjectives always get you in trouble. So I came up with a rule that at first was a little tough to implement, but after a while it stuck. And it came to be that we wouldn't use the word hot unless it got to be 100 degrees. Now, again, everybody feels different, but the reasoning for that was that because in July, the average high is 95. And so if you started saying it was hot for any day that was over, let's say, 90, you'd be saying every day was hot and would lose its impact. And you'd have to find some other flowery adjective to describe days over 100. So obviously there's a difference between a day of 90 degrees and a day of 105, and different ways you need to explain them. So that's why we held back the word hot for days that exceeded 100 degrees. Because again, in news, words have meaning, and you have to be as precise as you can be and just descriptive as you can be to be as accurate as you can be. Anyway, a little aside from behind the scenes of what I used to do when we were at KCRA. Yes, we used to talk about those things extensively off air. Nice marine layer this morning, but it's not as thick. I'd love to show you the forward profiler, but it wouldn't come up on my browser this morning. It wasn't updated. So yesterday, this was up around 3,000 feet. It looks like it's a lot thinner this morning. And the onshore breeze is also going away. The marine layer started to go away also. That's going to signal a warmer day. Now, yesterday was a pretty comfortable day all in all. Let me show you the climate from yesterday for Executive Airport. A high of just 75. The average 78. So a really nice day yesterday. Very, very comfortable. And for today, record high is 97. Well, let me show you this. This is for downtown Sacramento. And this shows the high temperatures. They haven't put yesterday in there just yet. But what I wanted to show you here was this line here, the record highs. And again, this is for downtown. And you'll notice that once the record high for tomorrow is only 98. But beyond that, records are mostly at or above 100 degrees, and especially for the second part of the month. Back in, on the 19th, back in 2001, we only hit 99 to set a record. So some of these will likely fall, not this year maybe, but in years to come, it'll be, all of these will likely get filled in. But the earliest 100 degree downtown was on the May 4th, back in 1990. So anyway, so just to kind of give you a perspective on where we are, that records are now in that range over 100 degrees. And while we'll see some temperatures in the next couple of days that'll be topping 90 degrees, it doesn't look as though we're going to be seeing any hundreds just yet. They're coming. We all know they're coming. And we can use the word hot. All right, a little bit of ridging going away, ridging building, and then that will lead to the warmer days that we'll see on Friday and Saturday with the daytime highs up around 90. On Saturday, maybe 92 or 93, something like that. And then this next trough will come in. The breeze will pick up on Sunday afternoon. If you have outdoor plans for Mother's Day, it'll be dry. It should be mostly sunny. But it will turn breezy late in the day, especially in places like Solano County, Yolo County, Sacramento County. It'll turn somewhat windy later in the day as that onshore breeze picks up and drops the temperatures. And so between Saturday and Sunday, we'll likely see a drop from, let's say, 92 to 80 or maybe even 78, something like that. And there'll be a further drop in temperatures into the day on Monday as this low comes our way, dropping colder air in, as well as the chance of showers that I'll talk more about here in just a second. And beyond that, throughout much of next week, we're into what day we're up to now? This is Wednesday. We still have this trophy pattern, keeping temperatures in check throughout the early part of the week, and then the end of the week will start to warm up as ridging nudges in once again. Let's take a look at the GFS. And this is the day on Saturday. We're still pretty warm. And then this is Sunday. And now this is a really strong onshore gradient. This is the wind picking up around 2 in the afternoon. Good onshore flow here. And the reason you can tell that is these black lines are the isobars, and the wind blows perpendicular to those. And the tighter they are, the more wind you have. So this is an onshore flow. We'll also probably start to see some gusty winds in the Sierra as that trough digs in. So Sunday afternoon turning breezy and cooler, but still fine for anything going on outside for Mother's Day. Monday, the winds die down, but this low comes our way and eventually brings in some showers. This looks like it would be showers for the valley, snow for the Sierra, maybe down to 5,000 feet with light accumulations. Too early to say whether or not we would see chain controls. This is Tuesday, probably just mountain showers, cool in the valley, and then after that we are dry other than the chance of mountain showers continuing. But yeah, that will keep temperatures cooler for next week. So we'll flirt with some warmer weather the next couple of days, especially Friday and Saturday. Yeah, Saturday afternoon, 92 or 93, something like that in the valley, meaning for the foothills, upper 80s at least, or at clear skies and light winds. But then again on Sunday, we will see those winds pick up. And it's not that it's going to be, anything that's going to bring down trees or anything like that. It's just if you're planning on having a late lunch outdoors for Mother's Day or maybe an evening outdoors, it's going to be one of those breezy evenings that, if you have a tablecloth on the table that flies around, maybe the umbrellas are a little unsteady, that sort of thing. So it's more for your outdoor dining, or if you're going for a bike ride on Sunday afternoon, it'll start to turn somewhat breezy and, bike riding and wind sometimes aren't the best things to go together. And then the chance of showers on Monday, something we can nail down a little bit more in the coming days, but we'll at least see mountain rain and snow showers, and we'll probably see maybe a couple of showers in the valley with light accumulations, and much, much cooler. So between Saturday, let's say Saturday's 92, on Monday we could be down around 72 or maybe even 68, something like that. So like a 20-degree drop between Saturday and Monday. All right, that's everything I've got for you this morning. Make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.